If you look at the front page of the Plain Dealer, right there's a Cheesehead guy and a couple of Browns fans. Cheeseheads and stands, bitter loss for the Browns. So a couple weeks ago, I introduced you to these guys. This is Chili and this is Clarence. They're kind of the Browns fans that go to games. They're hardcore. And they brought this guy with them. In fact, if you're a SpongeBob fan, which I am, this is Gary. He's a snail. This was Gary's first Browns game. So I was thinking to myself, you know, these two guys bring him. I bet there was somebody in the stands at Sunday's loss in overtime with the 15-degree wind chill, and this is their first Browns game. And what an introduction to the Browns this would be. First of all, I want to kind of get something that's really bugged me for a while. I am tired of hearing people say, you know, look, in the stands, there were all the Cheeseheads. Look, they're all there. All these fans, or there's Steeler fans, or there's whatever fans from whatever town, out-of-town team is here. Well, excuse me, there aren't a whole lot of folks like these guys who are willing to go down to a team that's won 1 game in 2 years or 4 games in 3 years and go down there when it's freezing cold and watch a really bad team. In fact, they should be honored for simply going as opposed to people criticizing the fact that more of them aren't there. In fact, a lot of the people, I would say, who are doing the criticizing say, there's all those Packer fans or there's all those Steeler fans. They're not in the stands either. They're watching on TV. Because right now, the Cleveland Browns are not giving their fans a reason to go down to the stadium. Now, if you want to go, like you're hardcore like these guys, or you know, you bring a friend and he gets to go for free, that's fine. I'm not knocking that. But I also don't want Browns fans who maybe be selling their tickets online just to get rid of them, they don't feel like going, or maybe people who frankly have dropped their season tickets. I'm not going to criticize them. If anything, they should be praised for however long they stuck with this franchise since it moved and came back. Because this has really been a very hard thing. I mean, how do you explain to him, suppose this is his first game, how does this guy explain to him exactly what you watched on Sunday? Well, I know, yeah, they didn't cover the punt very well. By the way, look at his eyeballs. That's what happened right at the end when they kind of like messed up the punt, threw the interception, and then at the end, the guy ran for the touchdown for Green Bay. Myles Garrett had his arms right around him and went right through it. Goodbye, touchdown, game over. In fact, the Green Bay Packer players scored, ran through the end zone, ran all the way down the tunnel. I'm out of here. And the rest of the Packers followed. They're thrilled to get the victory. And the Browns, of course, you know, ended up with another loss. You know, they talk about sometimes the psychological damage, you know, done to players on all these losing teams. I will say there's a certain amount of psychological damage. Not that it wrecks your life, but how it has made people who want to embrace this team feel when basically whatever love you have, whatever loyalty you have, you know, just seems to be for naught. In other words, completely rejected because there's absolutely no reason to embrace the team right now. Now, maybe there will be next year. In fact, another video I'm going to talk about John Dorsey coming in and how the Browns can sell some hope. But for right now, anyone who criticizes the fact that Browns fans are not in the stands and fans from other towns are in the stands, shut up.